Okay, Professor, I'm about to start. So thank
Mhm.
you for your time. Tell me a little bit about your educational experience and background.
Sure. So my major was chemical engineering, and I got my bachelor in chemical engineering, and then master and PhD. I also did a postdoc, and that was in energy resources engineering.
Okay, okay. Um, so explain what you do at Aloni College.
At Eloni College, I'm teaching the engineering classes and also manufacturing process for engineering technology, and so they have a program, so which is a manufacturing process. So they um, e-tech,
Mm-hmm.
engineering technology, and they have classes like safety in industry and manufacturing process that I'm teaching those properties of the material. Also, I'm teaching the advanced AutoCAD. Yeah.
Okay, okay, nice. Explain to me why you chose chemical engineering as your branch out of all the engineering branches that we have in this world.
Yeah, interesting. So I grew up in Middle East, and then in our country, so I was born in Tehran, Iran, and then when I was kid, so it's an oil country, right? Oil and gas country. And then everywhere that we drive, so we see all those refinery with this big column and lights. It was beautiful that night, so I was interested at what's really happening. So on those columns, and then tower, and
Mm-hmm.
then what kind of process that they're doing. And yeah, I was interested in that. Also, there's a good opportunity for the career, and then
Yes.
energy companies. And besides, when I was growing up, I was very interested in math. So I really like math, and chemistry was interesting for me for all the process things. So I decided to be a chemical engineer. Yeah.
Okay, okay, cool, nice. Did you ever work for chemical engineering companies besides being a professor here at Ohlone College?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. After my bachelor degree, I had a summer internship in an oil company in Tehran. It was a big consulting company, and then I also took the master because we have an entrance exam for each steps, like master. So we have to take an exam, and then we have to wait for the result. So I was waiting, and then I accepted,
Mm-hmm.
for the master. And but I tried to continue my internship as a work, so I basically hired by a company. I was working as a part time in that company, and basically continue as working in a company, and
Okay.
also continue for my master degree. So I worked 4 years in that company, 2 years part time because I was studying for the master, and then 2 years after my master, I worked full time. Yeah.
Okay, nice. And then did you have any difficulties being a chemical engineer by any chance? Any
In what terms? Yeah.
in what terms, just in it could be in projects, it could be in collaborations or anything like that.
Oh, no, not difficult. No. I was very like in the workplace. No, I didn't have any difficulties, because the company that was working, it was consulting company, so we have a different section. So I was working in a process section, and then we always collaborate with other section like mechanical instrument to
Hmm.
finalize the steps for the project. So it was a very good company working as a team together. Yeah, I didn't have any difficulty specific things.
Okay, okay, nice. And then I have one more question for you. Do you have any advice for students that want to pursue in the engineering field?
Yes, I have an advice, and my advice is that, yeah, specifically when you say like chemical engineering, so that's the way that basically you choose a major. It's important at some point, but later on, so everything, most of the things got connected. So, so when I started as a chemical engineering, and then basically I continued for my master, then I came to US for my PhD.
Hmm.
So most of the things, and if you decided to go to the research center, so you want to pay attention to the basic science, because eventually, like, many things are connected. So
Yes.
don't think about that. Okay, if I want to go to be a chemical engineer, so I only do this and that, and that's it. Yeah, don't put any limit because many things get connected. So, but you just make sure that you want to focus on the fundamental things in any path. So even like industry or like if you go to the academia or research. So basically things comes together and it's just most like a science. I would say that you have to pay attention and just focus on that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you
Well,
can be a computer science and then go to like a work in research in a center that they're working on semiconductor, you know. So it's kind of like once you learn the fundamental things and then you can follow your interest and don't limit anything for yourself just by, you know, specific major because things can come together. Yeah.
okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Professor Firozi, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that was all it. Thank you so much for your time. Is there any questions you have for me besides me, you know, interviewing you?
No, actually, it was very good. Thank you so much for asking me this question and reaching to me. One more thing that I want to say that for a student that they are following to be an engineer, one thing that is very important is that at early their early years on their education, if they join any association, so that very helpful and be a member. For example, for chemical engineering, so I'm a vice chair of the American Chemical Engineering Society, AICHE. I mean AICHE, American Institute of Chemical Engineer, Northern California, NorCal.
Okay.
But there are many others, like for mechanical, for computer science, for energies. So if they become a member and just, you know, join their events and seminars and they have some happy hours.
Yes.
Right now for COVID, maybe not, but they get back, you know, to that. So they learn a lot. So they network and they learn about their major, their industry that they're working, and that's really, really helpful. Yeah.
Okay, okay, nice. That's also helpful for me because I'm pursuing and being a mechanical engineer. So I want to be a mechanical engineer. So that's some advice. That's some good advice for me as well.
Yeah, if you just search, you know, some organization that and just be involved. So, you know, be volunteer and then just go you don't have to go to all the events, but they have a website and then you can just follow up and say some gathering or they invite a speaker from industries, they have seminars, 1-day seminars. So that really helps because it opens your eyes that where you want to go, what's really happened in that industry. It's very, very helpful.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Professor. I really appreciate your time. And yeah, that should wrap up the interview.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time.
Take care and have a good holiday.
You too as well. Thank you so much.
Okay, take care. Bye.
Bye.